Nah, I'm just waiting. Red, green, blue. Let's go. Second. Played Garb and took Sanji. To Exora. Okay. That. Play Bart. This thing making a card. Took it. That's probably a Charleston. Could go. I think we want to get Cavendish out. I'm not seeing my songies. Where are my songies? Hmm.
Oh, that's super cute. Can I take a look at that one?
Sure.
And are you cool doing trades?
Yeah, I can take a look at trades. Are you interested in these ones here?
Well, let me do, Bella, pick one of these, and then we'll do also, so we'll do these two.
And the Umbreon?
And the Umbreon.
Okay. Awesome. So this one, since you were stuck on this one, I'm just going to throw that one in for you. So you got that one too. Yeah. Chat donated as well to help out.
Awesome.
So
Thank you,
yeah,
man.
you got that. So these, I'm looking through this. So we're at 40, 60, 88. Oh, let's see.
And then I had another just generalized question.
Sure.
When it comes to PSA grading, like when should we know that it's worth it?
I was just looking to see. I mean, honestly, if I had all this stuff, I would look it over. I would only send all this unlimited stuff if I thought it would get a 10, to be honest. I
don't think anything would get a 10.
Okay.
Like, for example, these two specifically, I was thinking maybe an 8.
Yeah, if the foil, I'm not gonna take it out to scrutinize the foil. I mean, the backs look pretty good. This one, if the foil's clean, might have a shot at a 9, just because like the back looks pretty decent. Snorlax, yeah, probably an 8, just based off the back. And the light foils can be so tough to grade too on some of this stuff. But let me see if I can find some raw values for this stuff.
Thank you. Did you say hi?
Hi, JJ. Does he have a favorite Pokemon?
He's a Pikachu fan.
Pikachu?
Yeah, I've tried. I'm like, are you sure you don't like Charizard?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm a Pikachu fan.
Awesome. I'd probably be able to take like just the Dragonite. I'm thinking in this condition, it's probably anywhere from 80 to 120.
Okay.
And because there's such a big range, if it happens to be on the higher end, I mean, because we're at, let's see, 40, 50, 60, 88 right now. I'd say it's probably close enough that I'd be comfortable just taking like the Dragonite and trying to sell it raw for like $100.
Okay.
If you want to do something like that. If you want to hold on to it, though, that's completely okay. Like, I would understand.
I'll hold it and I'll pay cash.
That's fine. Yeah, perfectly fine. If there's one card from all of this that I would potentially send to grade, it's the Dragonite. Just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, they're grabbing Espeon,
I'm gonna.
Eevee, Umbreon, and then chat cover the Espeon V for him. Does he open packs at all? Or you guys open with him?
We open it with him.
Okay.
Exactly.
This is gonna be for his birthday for you guys to open together.
Thank you.
So there you go.
If it's cool with you, I'll do it. We'll take a video and then I'll send it to you.
That'd be great.
Would that be okay?
Absolutely.
Awesome, man.
Thank you. Great to see you guys.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Guys, I've partnered with Veriswap to do an amazing giveaway. Veriswap's a trusted middleman service where both parties of a trade can send their cards to Veriswap to be verified, and then Veriswap sends them to their new respective owners. Veriswap is easy to use, where you just have to submit what cards you have available for trade, browse someone else's available cards, and then submit a trade offer. They can then review the trade offer, look at your entire inventory, and propose a counteroffer or accept it. We're gonna be giving away this graded card. The giveaway runs for just 72 hours. To enter, download the Veriswap app, use code COOP at signup to get $15 in free trade credit. Search for the card shown here on your screen. Make sure that the cert number matches up and submit a $10 cash offer that will be completely refunded. Again, the giveaway is running for just 72 hours, so keep an eye out and best of luck.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Good.
Good. What are your names?
My name's Leo.
Leo.
This is Ava.
Ava.
Sky.
Sky. Awesome. Leo and Ava, are you guys the same age?
No, they are.
You guys are the same age. I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah.
No way.
Like a year and 15 days later.
I was thinking those two might be twins, but you two are twins. Oh my goodness, that's so awesome. Do you guys have favorite Pokemon?
Yeah.
Who are your favorites?
All the evolutions. Chansey.
Chansey, okay, and all evolutions.
I don't have a favorite.
Okay.
It's actually Greninja.
Greninja, okay. Very cool.
Oh, Coop, I think she wanted to do you want to do a pack battle?
You want to do a pack battle? All right, let's do it. All right, what do you guys think?
Do that?
What's the best card in this set? Do you guys know?
No, we don't know. We just opened it. So, I think it's like one of these, but we don't know.
There is the golden Is it the golden Lucario? Yes.
Oh, I like that.
And Coop, can you show them how to do like the 3 card?
So in these new sets, it should just be 1 card. So you take off the code card, and then if you just put from the back, if you flip it upside down, yep, and take 1 card and just put it on the front, it should be the energy you just move to the front. We got Numel, Krogunk, Grumpig, Force of Vitality, Executor. We got a reverse Makuhita. I got a Art Rare and Clodster. There you go. Very cool. Well, thanks for letting me do that with you.
So which one did you guys want to get?
I wanted to get this.
That one?
The Lapras. There you go.
Oh, and Sky made this for you. She wanted to get it.
Aw.
She's a little shy.
Thank you,
Made that
Sky. Thank you very much.
Do you
Is
know
yes.
I can see this card?
Yep, the Deoxys. Is Leafeon your favorite evolution? It is. One of the favorites.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you guys want to trade? Sure.
Oh, I have this over.
Do you have this Leafeon?
Yes.
Do you have this Leafeon?
No.
You can have that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You want to try something for this?
For the Eevee? Sure. Yeah, you want me to take a look through, you want me to look through the binder? Oops, I'm moving all my stuff
Trade
around.
any cards. If you want any cards, you can.
Let me take a look. You want to trade 2? You want to trade for the Lapras? Sure, I can take a look.
I want to try this one for the Eevee.
You want to trade that one for the Eevee? This one isn't quite as valuable as the Eevee is, unfortunately.
Like,
Maybe we just buy it though.
Do you want me to look through your binder and see if I can find anything, though?
yeah.
I can do that. I didn't see anything specific I'd want to grab.
Okay.
But, so let's how about we do this? I have a coin, guys. And I'm going to flip it 3 times. And if you guys, and every time you guess right, one of these will be free. You want to do that? There's no downside. So this is my coin, right? So this is Tails with the Statue of Liberty, and this is the front. Who knows who that is?
I don't know.
James K. Polk. I believe he was the 11th president of the United States, but don't fact check me, okay? All right, so let's start with the Deoxys. All right, so this is gonna be you that you guess, okay? So you're gonna call heads or tails, all right?
Tails.
Tails. You got it.
What?
There you go.
Thank you.
All right, you wanna do the Eevee?
Oh,
You're the Eevee. You wanna do the? Well, so let's do that Lapras then, right? You wanna call it?
Thank you.
Heads or tails?
Heads.
It's heads. All right, 2 for 2. Can we go 3 for 3? All right, ready?
Tails.
It's tails.
Oh my gosh.
You guys all nailed it. Way to go.
Can I use my own money?
Did you want to buy something else?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to buy the sheep, Leon's
Sure.
son. I meant Leon's brother. What's his name called?
Is that Hop? Hop is Leon's brother?
I guess.
Maybe. There you go.
And Dad, can I buy something else with my
Yeah,
money?
yeah.
Is it okay if I buy this one?
The Magnemite.
It's a good one.
I love it. I want the one in the top left corner.
The Articuno. You want to see that one?
I didn't even see that. You have good eyes.
What else you guys interested in?
I like Caterpie.
Caterpie, okay.
I like
We have the Caterpie on it.
Oh, we do have the Caterpie art. Have you seen this one?
no.
Yeah, I don't think anyone has told me they like Caterpie.
I
Look
like
at that.
him so much because he's like he's like a ladder, like a rope, like he uses like string.
Yeah,
For
string shot. Yep. He's just a little guy. Just a little Caterpie. We love that.
I like this one.
You like the Espeon? That's a good one. Evolutions.
All right, guys. I think that's gonna. Be
I have a different. I have another Espeon, and it's got a little prismatic stamp on it right there. If you like that
I
one.
like that one and
And that one, okay.
I Is it okay to have the Brock?
Then the Brock?
Yeah.
All right.
Can I trade this one?
You can. You can trade any card you want to pick. So the live stream chat is being very generous today, and they wanted to buy all of these cards for you guys.
Oh my gosh, guys, say
I have another one though.
look at the camera, say thank you.
Thank you.
Guys.
Did you like Articuno too? I have 3 copies, so you can each have an Articuno too.
Oh my gosh. That was so generous.
Thank you.
Absolutely, guys. Hello, how are you guys? It's good. What's your name?
Penny.
Penny? Penny, do you have a favorite Pokemon?
Yeah, it's Charizard.
Charizard. Oh, it's even on your shirt. Very cool. Very cool. Well, Penny, are you looking for any specific cards today?
You want to take out your cards?
Yeah, I want to take it.
Okay. Whoa.
I got these.
Nice. I see that. The Latias. Got Heracross.
Aircross. These two are the same version.
Those are the same, but different.
Different versions. Did you open some Mega Evolutions packs? Is that where those came from?
So many of those.
Yeah.
I always open a lot of packs.
Nice. Oh, we got the Rotom? Okay.
And I got this one.
Joltik, yep.
I think that one came from Mega Dream.
Mm-hmm. Do you like the Japanese or the English cards better? Or no preference?
You like them? Uh-huh.
Would you like to pick out a Charizard? Since Charizard's your favorite, would you like to pick out a Charizard card to have as a gift? Because my live stream has been donating some money for people to get some cards, so I'd love for you to pick one out if you'd like one.
Yes?
Pick out any Charizard cards you like. Let me see if I've got any other ones. I've got the Charizard from Obsidian Flames.
Is that pretty?
And then I've got the Charizard V-Star where he's fighting Mewtwo in the background there.
That's cool.
Yes.
It's another cool one.
Which one do you like?
Which one do you like the most?
Yeah, this one.
The Obsidian Flames. Because it has the best art, not because it has the biggest price sticker, right? There you
She
go.
has a way of doing that. Too.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
This is
What do
my
you say?
favorite card from Double.
That's your favorite card from all the cases? Well, that is for you. Thanks to the chat today. You're very welcome.
Thank you.
All right, Penny is getting the Obsidian Flames Charizard EX. We hit 500 likes. You know what that means. Penny, do you know how to do the gritty, the dance? Some of the football players do it. Would you like to do it with it? It looks like this.
You wanna do that?
So that we hit 500 likes on the live stream. Whenever we hit 500 likes, we like to do the gritty.
Go, 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 go.
Come on, Penny. Hey! There it is. Perfect. She's a natural. Good job, Penny.
Reach your impossible, Lenovo Legion. Capital One can help you avoid the application jitters by showing you which cards you qualify for before applying. If you've got big dreams, make them a reality by checking for pre-approval. See if you're pre-approved today.
You guys on the hunt for anything?
Yes. I'm looking for cute stuff.
Okay. Cute stuff. I mean, I got Pikachu, Riolu, the Vulpix.
Here's a bud, dude. You like, he's cute. There you go.
Tell him what you do, Badu. He beats me in the TCG.
Oh.
He gets me to where I can't move and beats me with
Yeah, just hit you with the itchy ball and all that.
The whole time, man, I was like, let me move.
This was kind of cute. He's got like the Lilligant.
I wanted
Can you
that.
trade for this?
And the Shaman.
Sure.
That one? There's a Shaman too. He's kind of cute.
I want to get both of these and trade for them.
We picked these up yesterday.
I ain't spending my dad's money. I
Is
got
that still-
$200 that I spent.
It's less. Yeah.
Oh, but it's just less value then.
It was a reprint they made. So the World Championships, they take the decks that the players used.
And they just reprint them.
Yeah, it's almost like a starter deck sort of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they're real cards. They're just not the original print of that card.
nice.
Yep. I haven't seen this card bank. That's kind of cool.
I actually got that from today.
Oh, very nice. So, what did you see? Any other cute cards you liked? The Sleeping Raichu. Did you have the Piplup? The Piplup's cute too, right there, and the Minun. Yeah.
I want to trade for these.
Okay. You got the Curlia. That one's kind of cute.
Yeah.
You like that one?
Okay. I'm ready to trade.
You ready to trade? Give me a high five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can pick out any 5 cards from this binder to trade me for those. Because there's some people in the live chat that wanted to buy some cards for you. So you can have these completely free, or you can pick out any 5 cards you want to trade for them. So if you want to pick your 5 least favorite cards, I'm happy to take them. All right, so he's getting Minun, Shaman, Lilligant, Raichu, and Curlia. Those are all the ones he liked from the case. The cutest ones, here's the 5 he picked. Paladin Student, Drayton, Carbink, Rescue Board, and Beach Court. There you go.
I really want to get the Mew too.
The Mew. You gotta give me one more card then.
Deal. Anything for the Mew.
He said anything for the Mew. All right, and then he's also gonna get the Mew. Hi. What's your name?
Baby David.
Baby David.
Look at all the cards of the Amy 21.
Do you have a favorite Pokemon?
Yeah, my favorite is Blastoise.
Blastoise. That's awesome. I love Blastoise. He's one of my favorites too. Who evolves into Blastoise? I can't remember. Do you know?
War Turtle.
Yeah, War Turtle. Exactly. That's very cool. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just getting into Pokemon.
Oh, very cool. Do you want some packs to open up? You can have those.
Thank
You're very welcome.
Wow, you want to open them? See what you got?
Do you want that Pikachu?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we'll take the Pikachu.
All right.
That was really nice.
Thank you, Sue.
You're so welcome. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And can we also get a picture?
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, we found something for you. Who's that? That's for you. Can I get a high five? Oh, he powered up for it. Wow. Thank you. It was great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You too, guys. Yeah. Hey, how are you?
Good. Doing
Good. Yes, yes, of course.
I go by Ace.
Ace.
Daniele. Nice to meet you.
Say that again for me?
Daniele.
Daniele. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for being so patient
Absolutely.
and sitting in the freaking freezing cold room.
I knew to bring a jacket.
I should have. I should have.
How's the adventure been going?
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I did a lot of shopping yesterday. Picked up some stuff for me, and yeah.
You have any vintage stuff?
I have a Legendary Collection Grimer
Okay.
and a Legendary Collection Zapdos. I actually traded like all my vintage yesterday for modern stuff for the cases. Yeah.
Okay.
I've got like some Shadowless Squirtles. I got some random stuff, but most of it, let me see. Yeah, I got some Tops, a First Ed Brox,
Cool.
Sandshrew, some Shadowless Squirtles,
Okay.
First Ed Ghastly, and then like some Pikachus, yeah. Everything else I traded to a guy yesterday for modern
Gotcha.
stuff, yeah.
Cool. Anything you like? You have a Mr. Mime anywhere?
I don't.
No, or
What
Lapras.
about a Lapras?
I got Misty's Lapras.
That's a cool one.
So cute. So cute, yeah.
Okay. Now, we have something for you.
Okay.
Do you? Oh my God! Wait, you have this one. Oh my God, that one. I'll think on it. Do you mind if we record?
Sure.
This was a combination of my wife and I.
Okay.
And word on the street is that you are a size 10.5.
Oh my goodness. I am.
And I have been scrolling tirelessly through all your socials trying to find your second favorite Pokemon,
Okay.
but I couldn't find it. So,
Metagross.
Metagross.
Yes.
Close.
So we stuck with number one.
Okay.
There you go. That's all you.
You know, tell him you actually started watching him first.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
So we got, obviously, you know, the boy, Steelix, and then the Radiant version, or the shiny version.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
I couldn't find the second one, so, yeah.
This is unbelievable.
So there's a couple little features.
Okay.
Obviously, we got the steel type right there.
Yeah, we got the first dead
First edition,
stamp.
and then right over here, there is the e-reader.
Yep.
And I put a C-reader for Coop.
Ah, the C
yeah.
reader. And then
Right
is this,
there.
I'm assuming, is this a Japanese name?
Japanese name, and then it says Pokédex number on the back there.
Oh my
And
gosh,
then it says
one of one.
So
Do you make custom shoes a lot, or?
not often.
But that's the goal, though.
That's the goal.
Part of the.
Yeah.
Oh my, I gotta show.
Absolutely.
Oh,
yeah.
you got it on yours. Oh my gosh. Bro, what is that?
Behind this family's financial future is their advisor, helping them grow their wealth and share it across generations. And behind their advisor are Vanguard's institutional quality bond funds, powered by smart, repeatable strategies. Fact is, 90% of Vanguard's active bond funds outperformed their peers over the last 10 years.
We can get behind that.
Are you backed by...
Okay, we'll take that.
Spring has befallen Japan, and that means one thing and one thing only, that I chose absolutely the wrong clothes for today. But more so than the mistake in my attire, I want to talk about something that I don't usually talk about, because I don't generally like criticizing Bandai, who's kind of given me a career, and that is that Bandai's recent design philosophy has been really problematic for the game. Before we talk about the recent design philosophy of the One Piece Guardian, let's talk about what happened in the past, starting with the starter decks SC15 through SC20. These were 6 supplementary starter decks that were designed to help buff old decks that were created in the past. Things like Blue Doflamingo were actually so powerful that they became top of the meta back in OP09. This made these start decks making it not only very easy to start playing with these decks, but also these decks were very powerful in the meta. And this isn't even to mention that Blue Doflamingo at the time was a 2-year-old deck being thrusted back into the top of the meta for the first time in such a long time. These start decks buffing up old decks was a resounding success, and everyone universally loved these changes. However, asking Bandai to do this every single set is like asking me to drop the NL wrap that I made a couple of videos ago that ended up cutting. It's not going to happen. And the reason for this is simple, because they're a company, and companies need to make money some way. And if the thing that was printed out 1 year ago is going to still be the best 1 year later, that doesn't actually mean that you're buying the new things, because you don't need to actually change your deck. So therefore, especially in physical TCGs, companies need to incentivize you to buy the new cards, the new best thing, so that you can actually stay competitively relevant, and they make money. Now, there's 2 ways you can go about this. You can go the Yu-Gi-Oh way or the One Piece way. Yu-Gi-Oh notoriously bans a lot of cards. I actually have the ban list scrolling on the list here, and it's not going to end anytime soon, because there's so many cards that have been banned, and that's their way of balancing the game. Rather than making something that's absolutely broken that replaces the old broken deck, a lot of the times it's going to be pulling down the power of other cards to make things more competitively balanced. And this is a good thing and a bad thing, because for the game it means that the game's never going to be absurdly powerful to oblivion, though, I mean, that still technically happened, games finish in 1 turn. But it comes at the cost of consumer trust in a way, because you never know when the deck that you're buying into is going to be instantly banned and inevitably devalue all the cards in your deck, which can be very frustrating for a player. So, what's the other option? Well, it's to just keep making the new cards stronger than the old ones. But so why is this a problem now? Because in the past we have had some really powerful decks like OP05, where we had things like Sakazaki, Enel, and Purple Luffy all introduced in one set. But this was, of course, an anniversary set. And anniversary sets, of course, are trying to get people hyped, getting people excited with the game with very powerful characters, and, of course, if you want those really strong characters in the game to be good, you need to make the deck strong. So in OP05, they introduced a lot of very powerful decks that were meta for a quite long time until, inevitably, Sakazaki was banned. However, these other decks, like Purple Luffy and Yellow Enel, never were banned. They never had any of their cards hit unless you count things like Naigo, but that was far past Enel's prime. The reason why these decks stopped being part of the meta is simply because the new support didn't necessarily replace them, but caught up to them. And this was factually a very slow process, because in OP06 we had some rather powerful decks like Black Moria and Blue Purple Reiju, which didn't necessarily replace the old meta, making direct counters to the things that are powerful in OP05, but instead made different ways of playing very powerful decks that ended up standing alongside the powerful decks in OP05 to create a more healthy meta. But so then the question is, what's the problem with the recent meta that wasn't true in the past? Why is this now a problem that I'm bringing up? Well, really for me, it's the fact that it feels like every single set you need to switch your old deck for whatever the new deck finally decided is going to be good this set. And that's really, well, it seems like I somehow dropped this into a tree. Wow, look at how big that deck box is. And you're telling me you can find all types of TCG supplies at the link in the description below using the code KAI5 at checkout for a 5% discount? That's crazy for how high in quality these deck boxes are. I mean, look how large this one opens up. Okay, let's try that again. The deck box is durable, it's cute, it's gonna fit in everything that you need without ever feeling packed.
That feeling when you're trying to build your credit, and it's like over and over again. Good news! Chase Credit Journey can help you with a personalized score improvement plan, provided by Experian. So when you still need that credit build, you have the guidance you need. You can even get a Chase Secure banking account with no monthly service fee if you're 17 to 24 years old. Hallelujah!
This tool is for education purposes. It doesn't guarantee you'll reach your credit score goal. The score you receive uses Vantage Score 3.0 model and may not be the model used by lenders. Member FDIC.
Perfectly fine. But so I think that this issue started actually in OP11, but we just didn't notice it until a couple of sets later. Some may argue that this actually started in EV02 with Green Purple Luffy, but I'm going to say OP11 because it's a clear example of when something absurdly powerful was introduced into the One Piece card game. Blue Purple Luffy in OP11 was an entire caliber above the rest, it felt like. It was a 6,000 power 3 life leader that once he was able to ramp up to 10 dong was effectively drawing 2 cards per turn, but it was much stronger than that because you could choose which card was added to your hand, and also you're able to reorder the top, making things like that 9-cost Sanji into the 9-cost Big Mom absurdly powerful. This 9-cost Mom alone within this deck was able to give you the late game that you needed to actually stabilize and be able to win with the amount of power that you have on your board, which was inevitably too powerful, which is why they ended up banning that card combo. Still, Blue Purple Luffy basically had everything. It had survivability in things like Gum Gum Giant, it had board control with things like 9 Mom, it had mid-game stabilization with, again, things like 9 Mom and 8-cost Katakuri, and also it had absurd late-game board expansion with things like the 9-cost Sanji, and in more recent times, things like the 8-cost Roger. This deck alone defined the OP11 meta. And it was actually to the point where people were playing Bella Betty purely to counter Blue Purple Luffy. Yes, it was good into some other matchups as well, but the reason why people were playing Bella Betty was because it was one of the very few winning matchups in the entire One Piece card game into Blue Purple Luffy at the time. This created a meta where you either had to be playing Blue Purple Luffy or you had to be playing something that beat it. And I think that Bandai also tried to counter Blue Purple Luffy in OP12. However, they were unsuccessful. In OP12, things like Green Zoro and Red Rayleigh were also powerful, but they didn't necessarily beat Blue Purple Luffy due to the fact that 9-cost Mom was so powerful in this deck. If you look at things like the 6-cost Kuzan, this is a very powerful card in the context of Blue Kuzan as a deck, because effectively it's similar to the 6-cost Hancock, except that you can stop anything, including Monkey D. Luffy's, which of course for Blue Purple Luffy means things like that 9-cost Luffy. But also, interestingly, this card randomly, despite being a blue card, can give itself +1 cost. Why was this? Well, it's because 9-cost Mom was so powerful that things that were 6 cost or less effectively just couldn't exist within this meta. So to have a solid 6 cost 8,000 power body that doesn't have the weakness of just being blown up by 9-cost Mom the second that it's played, they put this extra +1 cost arbitrarily to just make sure that you have a better matchup into Blue Purple Luffy. Now, this being said, though, Blue Purple Luffy matchup into Blue Kuzang was still absolutely devastating. 80-20, you never want to hit this matchup as Blue Kuzang, so therefore Blue Kuzang was just basically never played in OB12. But this was one of the first instances where we saw cards that seemed like very clear and direct counters to things that existed before. I didn't really like the way that I was rounding out this video, so I decided to re-script and re-record from this point onwards, so welcome to my home. This is sort of a real-time balance adjustment, something that clearly Bandai doesn't really know how to do. Blue Purple Luffy was a problem because it was generically really powerful into everything that existed up until this point. In order to make a deck that's even stronger than the generic best deck in the format, like Blue Purple Luffy, is to either make something that's generically even more powerful, or make something that very specifically counters it, like we kind of started to see, although they did fail with the 6-cost Kuzan. The first option of just printing a new generically powerful deck from that is that you're replacing the old problem with a new one. You're not actually solving the problem, you're still going to have the exact same issue, just with a new coat of paint. On the other hand, option 2 of printing a specific counter to that meta deck is that even if that top 1 deck is RP law level disgustingly powerful, there's no guarantee that you're going to hit that deck within the Swiss round. Even some of the most powerful decks in the past will only have something like a 30% player within the Swiss round, meaning that the other 70% of the time you'd be completely exposed. Which means that to make the second option of having a very specific counter to the top deck be viable is if it's generically powerful as well, which is kind of paradoxical because then isn't that just option A? So inherently option B is very difficult to tackle. Either you have the most broken deck that's ever existed within the meta that also counters the strongest deck in the previous meta, or you have something like Blue Kuzan that just does nothing. It's for this reason that in OB13, the anniversary set, we had a new coat of absurdly powerful generic leaders in Black Ema and Red Blue Ace. But the difference between these leaders and the Blue Purple Luffy Bella Betty meta was that Bella Betty was an option that was bound to beat Blue Purple Luffy, whereas in OB13, both Red Blue Ace and Ema, printed within the exact same set, covered each other's weaknesses. Ace is a deck that's inherently weak against removal, but even with all of their characters being immune to removal, made it very difficult for any sorts of those decks to exist, making Red Blue Ace very powerful. Conversely, decks that could potentially be good into Emu that are very low to the ground and aggressive are weak against Red Blue Ace due to the fact that he's a same leader with the same tanking. These two decks are generally these card game, meaning that if other decks don't reach that level, there's really no reason to play Blue Purple Luffy or Green Zoro or Red Rayleigh because there's just one clear option that you should be playing, and that's Ema for Ace. In OP14, though, we had a very OP06-esque set, where the old decks in Ema as well as Ace weren't actually power crept out of the meta, but had new threats they had to deal with in things like Boa Hancock as well as Mihawk. Neither Boa Hancock nor Mihawk were the outstanding best decks in the format, but Ema and Ace weren't necessarily that either. All 4 of these decks could coexist and help to sort of balance out the power shift that they created in OP13. All in all, I think that OB14 was a rather successful meta, and people who played it, especially more casual players, really did enjoy it. But if Bandai just kept up this trend of printing new strong leaders that slowly phase out the old leaders, like for example if we made a deck that was good into Eva and Ace, but not necessarily great into Mihawk and Hancock, then you can slowly filter out these decks in a more natural way so that people still have choices. While yes, maybe you can still play Eva with blue decks or instead, what they did was print NL. And NL basically phased out all of these decks. All of these decks ended up being phased out because NL was so powerful, is so powerful, we're still very sticky things every other set, where they're just going to keep printing out more and more cards because they're stuck in this loop where they don't really want to ban cards, which I respect. I don't think they should be very good banning cards constantly, but they keep trying to answer this question of how do you beat the generically powerful leader? How do you beat Luffy? You make something that's generically more powerful. How do you beat Ace and Even? You make something that's even more powerful generically. And then now you have basically a Yu-Gi-Oh leader in the One Piece card game. And I think that this is sort of setting up a dangerous trap for Bandai because OP17 is the anniversary set. Anniversary sets, Bandai wants to increase the power level of the game. They want to introduce something Earth Shatter. Disregarding any of the leaders from the anniversary set, they printed out the 10 Cuss Roger, and that card's probably going to be I used to enjoy making my deck shiny. I'd get all cards of the cards that I really like. My blue purple Luffy deck was almost entirely shiny. I just think that it was pretty cool. But the reason why I stopped playing high rarity was because the high rarity deck that I would buy would end up being phased out of the meta within the next 3 months or something. And that didn't really feel like I was getting my money's worth out of the cards that I just bought. So now I play low rarity. Additionally, although every time that I mention this, I get a bunch of people in the comments blaming me, I really enjoy playing Emon. The deck is just a lot of fun for me to play. And I feel that because Purple NL is like a 100-0 matchup into Eva if they have any semblance of a brain fighting the deck, I can't play the deck. It feels like Bandai forced me off the deck that I enjoy playing because they just decided your time is up. And that feels a little bit sad. I didn't make my Eva max rarity because I assumed surely they're going to ban something, or surely they're going to just power creep it. And unfortunately, I ended up being right. OP16 is right around the corner, and this is where I want to come back to that option B that I was talking about. Before we talked about the 6 cost Kuzan, how that was an unsuccessful way of dealing with Blue Purple Luffy in Blue Kuzan. And it seems like they're kind of retrying this idea of introducing counters specifically through cards that existed within decks, rather than just creating full decks that are inherently going to be able to beat things that came before it. One of, but not the only core problem that NL proposes within a game is the fact that he has all these 1 cost 2000 power characters that can hit for 6000 with your leader effect. These 1 costs that are hand neutral swarm the board and are really, really annoying to deal with from the opponent's perspective, making it so that if the opponent doesn't have the resources to survive, they're just going to fall over to these small characters, disregarding the fact that there's a 6 cost 10,000 power character as well. Though we haven't seen the full OB16 card list, we've seen things like the 6 cost Vista as well as the 1 cost Docu that specifically can KO 2 of the opponent's 1 cost or less characters. Imagine a card like this before OB15. This would be the worst card that you've ever seen in your life, because there's effectively no 1 cost in the game that you feel like you need to get rid of, and playing a card that does this useless effect just doesn't make any sense. However, because NL exists, and because of the way that he plays out the game with these 1 cost characters, now these cards feel like necessities. You need to play these cards to be able to deal with NL's absurdly powerful board. An effect like this, being able to KO the opponent's 1 cost or less against purple NL, can be extremely devastating, but is completely useless into every single other deck because of the way that every other deck than the One Piece card game functions. You know, a One Piece card game deck and not a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. So that means that things like the 6 cost Vista or the 1 cost Docu aren't just generic buffs to the color or generic buffs to the deck to make so that you're just creating a new generically powerful best deck in format. These are cards that are being printed to target the specific weakness of the best deck in the format, meaning that NL isn't just inherently power crept out of the meta by virtue of just losing the sort of rock, paper, scissors of the One Piece card game, nor does it mean that something like Black, Yellow, Teach, or Red Ace are inherently going to be the best deck in the format. They have tools that can deal with purple NL now, and I think that they need to keep doing this if they want to keep the power level of this game in check. All in all, I feel like these types of cards are necessary and probably the correct way of designing counters to the strongest deck in the format without just power creeping the game as a whole, but I do think that it's a sign of bad game design that they're just band-aid fixing retroactively. Still, I'm rather optimistic for OB16, though in my mind at least, none of the leaders except for Black, Yellow, Teach seem like they may be able to contend with purple NL, but that may makes me very excited for Teach. So I'm optimistic for OP16. OP17, though, going to be very, very scary. Let's hope that Bandai wants to support this game as much as we do. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Yes, Lord. You're live with Anderson Pack. Let's talk pro money move. Hey, AP. Pay your rent by bank. That cool? You trying to pay a scammer's rent too? Not a pro move. What's the move then? Pay with Visa. That's the move. That tracks. That's a pro move. Visa, the safer way to pay.
Working on sharks. Slowly. Red. Oh. Subversion shots. Sure. Yeah. What's the worst thing I can say? Things are better if I stay so long. And good night, so long. Won't you carry on this way? Things are better if I stay so long. And good night, so long and good night. Things are better off this way. Where? One. One got sent back bottom, I guess. This. Perfect. Solid. Here. 8. There. should have taken mine. Four nominees. 3 Usops. 2 unblockable Sanjis. 4 Loons. 4 Sanjis. 4 Fishman Luffy. 4 Garp. 4 Bonnie. 3 Shanks. 3 Zoro. 2 Brook. 4 Zoro. Yeah. That's what this version is. Wouldn't have any Shanks. See what Fancy's playing.
Steam? Yes.
and this sweet counts. Is this the next development in the what's it called, the Paradox film? Film's effort. Have you tried it? Yes. So I was actually going to play the UFO build today. But I chickened out of it because I haven't had any practice and it takes more skill basically. And I really want to go Xbox today. But yeah, the UFO builders. Why does it have 10,000 pages? 3 pages blocks. Oh, somebody died. I'm not. I don't like Sabo with the deck. I know people enjoy it, but I don't like it. I think it's very linear. Not all that much skill expression. Like either you curve out or you don't with that deck. But I can see the appeal of it, right? People enjoy that type of stuff. Or fast deck, they curve. Yeah, I've never been much of a fan though. Yeah, I can respect that deck. I don't want it to be too good though. I don't want to like lose that deck advance or whatever. That would be so sad. Dude, red black Sabo. Well, what we're hoping for is some just good Luffy support or good red green Luffy ace support in the green Zoro or the red Luffy style. I think actually the green Zoro style deck probably won't give us enough because that deck's always been more focused on like the Wano Zoro aspect of the deck and less Borat focus. So I doubt we get much in that, but it's also possible. And then the red deck, I assume catch back, maybe a chopper. I don't really know how the deck's gonna function. Because like maybe they reprint some of the old things, like the Monster Chopper Popper and Nani. But they also could just like give us good cards. I feel like we could definitely get some good red cards. I have a fear that they're gonna print some like generically okay mech card that doesn't make a list. I'm always scared of that. But we'll see what happens. Yeah. What else is there? Films. This is a good card. But Luffy doesn't touch Luffy, right? Does touch Luffy. Okay. Just 2 bucks, so it isn't good. Sandy 2K. These are all 2Ks. Film, sorry. Sandy's film. Maybe there's something to prove here. Delete it. Why is it legal option? Oh, it's another stuff. Wait, chat, look how far we've come from Luna. From this to Luna. If your leader is Uta, 2 of your opponents full cost or less get stunned. I could be this to Luna in like every way, it's so much buzz. So next round up, next round should be up.
To do that, it would have to be PV Searcher. Absolutely not. those are the ones that I opened for everyone.
You still work?
Yeah. I don't go until 6:30. Okay.
I don't know if I need those. I might need them.
Yes.
I don't know if I got those or not. Studio 4. Yeah, I probably do need them. I ended up getting 2 garb searchers. I think I got like 3 gamma knives. Got 4. Sweet. I got 2 for me because it's too good to not. He's doing 10% off.
Yeah.
So, and then everything else is just kind of for
My shanks came to me.
the
10 drop green.
Yeah, I did need those leaders. Also got
Nice. I always really liked that alt art.
super cheap.
I have most of it. It might be right there.
Which one?
That law. If that's what you were wanting that for, or if you just wanted that.
I have red law.
Oh well, you can look in that right there on the side of the TV. There might be something. You might need something out of it.
Good band. Good, but band.
The Machina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an alt Zora. That's pretty cool. I think I have everything for it.
Hey. It's frosted. It's so stupid and so fun. I love it.
And also, like, I was almost not gonna get all that stuff that I got for this, but I'm like, there's gotta be something I'll be getting the red ace deck. Something in here.
The red ace deck itself is dog ass. I've curb stomped it like 4 times. So
I don't even know what it does.
Barely anything. You can like reveal 8,000 power stuff to attach Dawn or something like that. It's not good.
Reveal cards to do what you probably would be doing for it anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sucks.
And it's got a shit ton of bricks. Like most of the new stuff is bricks.
Maybe there's something. Well, Rayleigh is just fun. So.
Yeah, all the red ace stuff is just gonna go in red blue ace if there's anything good.
I got a bunch of stuff. Honestly, most of it is stuff I'm just taking here because I don't have anywhere else to take it, and then next time I go up, the Stormies, I'm just gonna take it to the storage unit.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what day that they're trying to. I've asked like a trillion times.
what day that they're moving out. Cindy told me this morning that they are going to try to be moved in by the end of the next week. I think she was doing some of that stuff today. So, I'd say by the weekend they'll probably be in there.
I go outside and they still have all that stuff in like their buildings and stuff. They just haven't done. So I'm like, it's definitely gonna be probably next week, beginning of next week.
Probably.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we want to be up by like Thursday evening. And I'm like,
alright.
I just need a day.
Yeah. That just clicked for me. Great. That's exactly what I wanted. Thanks. What's the worst thing I can say? Okay. So dark. Good for you. Okay. Swing that when I get out of here. Well, I guess there's no way I win. I guess we play. I think I am gonna play red green on Sunday. I just don't know which one. I don't know if I'm going Luna Shanks or if I'm going Mole Pistol UFO.
So I have to play Crocodile.
You might have to play Crocodile.
Which I'm fine.
We can play some red green and Crocodile. I think that's 50-50, and I think red green just kind of stomps Bell Luffy. But even if, like I said, you play Bell Luffy, you'll beat Gib if you play Gib.
Like a Nell Crocodile, it's not 50-50, but I feel like I know how Gib plays.
Yeah.
So I can, I mean, he knows how I play Croc, but.
Yeah.
I can't get this thing out. How did I get it down last time?
If you look in that right there, there's a regular one. The bucket.
I bought it.
There's not. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't fucked up.
$1,200.
Oh, you mean the actual little ones? I meant that, but without the screw.
Yeah, I bought these.
Okay, you got the better ones. I only have one of those. I'm playing black, blue, Usopp. Okay. Oh, I'm using the wrong deck.
Uh-oh.
I just realized I loaded in with the wrong deck. I doubt it matters at this point.
Yeah, these things suck. So there's some things. Also, the Rogers swings.
Nice.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
It says Buggy says of one of your characters with the top including Roger Pirates other than Buggy gains blocker. And then obviously my leader is Rayleigh. It's former Roger Pirates.
Former doesn't count.
Doesn't count?
Yeah.
I didn't think so.
Yeah.
So about this for now. Basically.
Which one?
2 costs.
Yeah. I have a fuck ton of those, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, it would be 12. Yeah, it doesn't do it to the leader.
Well, um, do you have any of the kid killers? I think they're a 2 cost. Red.
Were they not in that law?
No, it's a different kid.
They showed me a picture of it.
Yeah. I didn't find any mole pistols either.
I have a couple.
I had somewhere. I had those 4-cost leaflets. I don't know what I did. I definitely paid for them. Okay. So I had some 4-cost red Luffy. Do you remember those? I can't remember where they're at. I put them with everything else. Kinda, yeah. Yeah. She just did. Yeah. I got 3 of them, but I don't know where they go. Problem. They're gone. How would you do me like that, David? No train is in his office. I definitely bought them. You're gone. It's Trent's Discord. I'm in the same one. Okay, so I'm instructing. Wait.
Why did you do that?
There actually is some stuff in Red Law that I do need.
Okay.
Let me check my car. This one.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of those first two would have to hit. I just don't find that likely. Next. Here. 8 there. 3. Killing it. Raw. Thick. That's unfortunate. We go. 6. Excuse me. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be. I'm gonna run back home and grab leftovers and food again. I found those Luffy's too. I bought 3 of those 4 cross ones. What? I bought 3 of the 4 cross Luffy's and I don't know where they're at. Oh. The red ones that let you, that lets you play a card from it. Or if you have 2 Dawn attached to anything, you get plus 2K. Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know where they're at.